Good morning, everyone, or g'day, everybody. It might not be morning where you are as you're watching this. I'm Sally MacKinnon, and I teach yoga at the Oxenford Coomera Community Youth Centre as part of the Gold Coast Active and Healthy program. I thought today we might do a little bit of yoga. I'm under the lily pilly tree here at Beechmont, and love to share some yoga practice with you guys, especially the people who come to my classes and are probably really missing getting together for yoga. Now, first of all, make sure that your space, the space that you're going to practice in, is clear of any trip hazards or any objects or even any pets, although Sherlock the dog may well come and say g'day here while we're doing this. Make sure also that you treat your body kindly. All we need to do in our yoga practice is let our breath connect our hearts and our minds and our bodies in the kindest possible ways. So please listen to your body as it talks to you here and now. We let our body guide us through yoga and not our busy mind. Okay. We're going to start. I'm actually lying down. You should see where my little phone camera is at the moment. It's very low to the ground so that you can see my mat and what we're doing. This session will probably go for about 35 minutes. Oh, here comes Sherlock. Are you going to come in? He's probably just going to walk straight over the top of me. It'll go for about 30 to 35 minutes, just a short little practice, but something that will get us breathing and moving. And I hope to include a Shavasana practice in there as well, right at the end. Okay, here we go. Let's come to the top of our mat and stand in mountain pose for a moment. The feet are close together, maybe big toes touching, or the whole foot touching. Hands are open to the sides. Let anything that you're worried about, anxious about, confused or grieving about, let it all run out of your fingertips into the earth. We tuck our tailbone under. We connect with the earth through our feet and we rise up through our legs. Our spine, our belly softens. If you feel steady, close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose and draw that breath right through the belly into the legs and connect with the earth. As you exhale, draw the breath up through the legs, through the torso and the spine, through the neck, letting the head float, and exhale through the crown of the head to connect with the sky. And we stand like mountain, patient, serene, steady and mighty, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Two more long, steady, deep breaths in Tadasana. Gently opening the eyes, coming back to the space where you're practicing. Take the feet slightly apart, bending the knees, and just let yourself hang forwards, dropping the head, knees are bent. You can clasp the elbows if you want to. Breathing into the belly and out through the crown of the head. Just letting the body know that we are about to do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of moving. Bring your mind's eye to every part of your body. Scan your body for energy flows, for stagnation. Just notice what your body is feeling this morning. Bringing the hands to the mat. We're going to step out into downward facing dog. If you prefer, you can use a wall. If you don't like going all the way down into dog on the mat, push your hands up against a wall about chest height, and we press back. Keep a little bend in the knees in what's known as half dog. For those who want to do downward dog, we spread the fingers wide. Hands are about shoulder width apart. We're going to bend the knees and then very gently press one heel at a time down into the mat. We push against the hands to shift our weight back towards the heels. Our gaze is between the knees so that our neck lengthens and our head drops. Start to draw the shoulder blades down towards the waist. And now bending both knees. And start to very gently press back through the heels. Hello, Sherlock. Draw the navel towards the spine. One more breath here. Come on, off you go. No, off you go. Off you go. Then coming down onto the hands and the knees and back into pose of a child, resting the butt onto the heels and the forehead on the mat. The arms are beside the legs, palms face up. Draw the breath into the belly and the lower back. We'll take 4 deep breaths here. Coming to the hands and the knees. And now we're just going to do a little bit of the cat and tiger pose. So we arch the back up, breathing out, breathing in, we flex, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, and exhaling out, arching the back, and in, exhaling, Inhaling. One more time. And inhaling. Good work. Curl the toes under. We're going to go back into downward facing dog. Pressing through the hands, the tailbone lifts towards the sky. Push the weight back towards the heels. The gaze is between the knees. Bending the knees and starting to extend. Two more breaths here. And one more breath. We look towards the hands and we step in. Coming to the fingertips. Lengthen the spine. Folding forwards. Exhaling. Then bend the knees and we rise up. Exhaling down into mountain pose. We're going to do a couple of salutations. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, just a little bend in the knees. Step the right foot back. And we come into a lunge. Now you can drop the knee down and drop the hips then into your lunge, or you can extend that leg back if you're a regular practitioner. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can take the body to the inside of the leg. Inhaling. Draw the navel to the spine, activate the legs, and we come up. Exhaling down, back into down dog. Exhaling. Bring the right foot forward, dropping the hips. You're welcome to drop the knee. If you want that extra stretch, take the body to the inside of that knee. Inhaling, draw the navel to the spine, activate the legs. Exhaling, we go back into dog. And then coming either to the knees and then the hips, or with the hands forward, we come down, then drop the hips, rising up. So you can rise up into Sphinx, Cobra, or Up Dog. Inhaling, exhaling. And we hold here for 3 more breaths. Deep breaths. And one more time. Looking to the hands, you can step or you can jump forwards. Coming to the fingertips, inhaling. Exhaling, bending the knees and rising up. And we'll do the other side, breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling up This time we step the left foot back first. Drop the knee down if you want to, or extend the leg out. If you want that extra stretch, take the body to the inside of the knee. Rising up, engage the navel and the legs, and we rise up. It's fine if you've still got your knee on the ground. Exhaling, we come back into dog. Inhaling, the left foot comes forward. Good work. Drop that knee down if you want to. The extra stretch is here if you want it. Inhaling, draw the navel in, activate the legs. Exhaling, back into dog. Then onto the hands and knees and the hips, or hover forwards and down. Breathing in, Sphinx, Cobra, or up dog. Exhaling back, and we hold down dog for 4 breaths. The gaze is between the knees. The tailbone tilts towards the sky. Press through the index fingers. Draw the shoulder blades down towards the waist. 2 more breaths. Looking towards the hands, you can step or hop. Rising to the fingertips, inhaling, folding forwards, exhaling, bending the knees, rising up. And breathing out. And standing for a moment again in mountain pose. Find your steadiness. Close the eyes if you feel you'd like to. Two more breaths here. And gently opening the eyes. Well done. Hopefully you're feeling a little warmer now. Just going to move my mat a bit so you can see me. We're going to go into Trikonasana, triangle pose. The right foot is at the top of the mat. The left foot is on that 45-degree angle. We draw the thigh bone into the hip socket, inhaling. And then as you exhale, you can bring the hand to the thigh, the shin, the ankle, the foot, the floor, whichever your body feels like doing. Lengthen the neck, turn the heart towards the sky, and if you feel steady, look up towards your hand. We take 4 breaths here. Tuck the tailbone under. Then on the next in-breath, allow that top arm to draw you up. Rotate the feet. Right foot is on a slight angle. Draw that thigh bone into the hip socket. Keep a little bend in the knee. And go to wherever feels right for you. Extending the neck before you look up if you want to look up. 3 more breaths. Good work. And now let that right hand draw you back up. Good work. And step to the top of your mat again. I think in these times we need to learn how to stand our ground and feel steady, as well as how to release and surrender. So we're going to do Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, and remember how it feels to stand our ground. The legs come a long way apart. Make sure you really anchor the back edge of the left foot. Our right foot is at the front. We're going to breathe in and drop the body. So can you see how my knee is over my ankle? That's where you want the knee. We're not going forwards. We're actually dropping down. Anchor that back, the back edge of the back foot. Let the collarbones separate. We look over the right middle finger. Tailbone is tucked under. And we are steady and grounded. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. And now we rotate our feet. We take the left foot forward. Anchor that right back edge of the foot, sinking down. Open the collarbones. Tuck the tailbone under. Draw the navel to the spine. Feel your strength, your steadiness, your capacity to endure. One more breath here. And we rise up, bringing the feet together to the top of the mat again. And we reset in mountain. We're going to do a balance posture now. I'm under this beautiful lily-pilly tree, so I think we should do tree. We're going to place the left foot on the ground or the mat and send our roots down into the earth. We find a gaze point, something on the floor or the ground that we can look at and that helps us to hold our focus. Then we bring our right foot up. Now, if you struggle with your balance, or if you are today, you can have your back against a wall or you can hold a wall. If bringing your foot up is an issue, then just leave it down here at your ankle. Otherwise, you could bring it to your shin, and for those who want to take it right up, please do. Our left leg becomes the trunk of the tree, strong and solid. We clasp our hands, keeping our shoulders down. We draw the arms up, pressing the palms of the hands against the sky. Tuck the tailbone under. If you feel steady, you can open the hands and draw them back a little way. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the breath flowing. One more breath here. And then drawing down. Changing feet. Spread the toes of the right foot this time. Bring the foot up to where it feels comfortable. Make sure that you're able to be steady. Use a wall if you want to. This is one of the postures that nourishes our nervous system. So we want the steadiness that we can gain from this. Bringing the foot up, press the heel in, turn that right leg into a tree trunk, send the roots down into the earth. Other finger on top as we clasp the hands. Press the palms up towards the sky. Slow, steady breaths, and then stretch the arms and the hands up higher if you want to. Grow the tree from your waist. One more breath. And then draw the hands back down and release the leg. Well done. Well done. Let's do a wide angled forward fold. So we're turning the feet in parallel. We have a small bend in the knees. This is going to stretch our inner thighs. We open our hearts towards the heavens, inhaling. And exhaling, we keep that bend in the knees so we can hinge from our hips. Let the chest lead the way towards the mat or the ground. Taking the big toes if you want to. Inhaling again here. And then draw the body towards the earth. Dropping the head at the last moment. Keep that breath flowing. If you want to, you can clasp the hands behind the back and extend them over, rotating the shoulders. For those with hands clasped behind the back, release. Bring the hands under the chest. That's it. And now we're going to turn to the left from the waist. Inhaling. Exhaling as you come down. And now to the other side. Inhaling. And exhaling. Start to walk the feet in just a little wider than shoulder width. And we sink down into a squat. Now, if you have issues with your knees, don't worry about doing this one. Just go straight down to the mat into Shavasana. Oh, I'm on a bit of a slope backwards here. I hope I don't roll over backwards. Keep the knees wide. Switch on the pelvic floor and draw the navel to the spine. Good work. And now let's come down to the mat. Shake the legs out. And we're going to do a little bit here on the mat. Coming to the hands and the knees. We did this at the beginning of our session. A little bit of cat and tiger, exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling as we arch up. Inhaling as we come back. And now level off the back, tuck the tailbone under slightly, and we're going to do a little bit of shoulder warming up. So we just circle from side to side. Keep the breath flowing. Oh, hello, Sherlock. And now we're going the other way. Excellent. Bringing the big toes together, taking the knees just as wide as they want to go. Just trying to get the right angle so you can see what I'm doing. Keep the knees wide, the big toes together. We take our butt towards our heels and we start to sink our chest towards the mat. Resting the forehead on the mat. Long, deep breaths. For those who would like a little bit more excitement in this pose, draw the chest towards the mat, tilt the tailbone towards the sky, and walk the hands forwards. On the next inhale, coming back up, bring the knees together and relax. Good. I think that we might do a little bit of a twist. Let's do that lying down. Off you get, Sheila. On our way down to the mat, lying down, let's work our abdominals. So our legs are apart, about hip width apart. Feet are on the mat. Tuck the chin towards the chest. And we're just going to roll our spine down onto the mat. The hardest part is crossing over the sacrum. Work those abdominals. I've got a knot in the back of my shirt. Hang on, let me get that out. Little bit of extra abdominal work while I fluff around. Down we go. Slowly as ever you can. And all the way down. Just relax for a moment. Stretch the legs out. Stretch the arms out. Just notice the sensations you feel in your body right now. And we are going to do a little bit of a twist. I'm just going to bring my mat further forward so we can share floor postures a little more closely. That's better. Okay. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Hug them really tightly. And now we take the arms out to the sides. Palms are up. Keep the knees and the feet together. Let's take them to the left. We look to the right. And we try to keep the right shoulder down on the mat. Breathing into the belly. Keep the hands soft. If you want a bit of extra stretch from this, extend the right leg out, flexing the foot, grab the big toe, and there's the hamstrings, stretching the hamstrings. Release that, keep the knees and the feet together. We draw up, inhaling, and now we go to the right side, looking to the left. Palms are soft, breathing into the belly. Extending that left leg, flexing the foot if you want that extra hamstring stretch. And release. Keep the knees and the feet together. We bring the legs back up and we hug them closely to our chest, rocking across the sacrum if you want to. Let's do half bridge, everybody. So the knees, the feet, knees, hips are all aligned, bringing the feet towards the butt. We're going to lift our butt, our lower back up off the mat, pushing through the heels for that leverage. And then we clasp the hands underneath our back, draw the shoulders underneath the body. Keep pressing through the heels, keep the neck straight so we look up towards the sky. Breathing into the belly, opening the heart towards the heavens. Two more breaths. Now from the top of the spine, release the shoulders, and one by one, peel the vertebra back down onto the mat. Very slowly, exhaling as you go, and bring the knees back in towards the chest. You can either roll to the right side and come to sitting, or you can roll up like a little bouncy ball. Sherlock, what did you get? And come to sitting. Good work. Let's cross the legs. Feet are flexed. Sitting up tall from the tailbone and from the base of the spine. We breathe in and we're just going to walk forwards a little way. You'll feel the hips open, the glutes stretch a little bit. Just go to where you can. Sherlock's determined to sit on my mat today. Keep the breath flowing. On the next inhale, draw yourself back up, and we change the cross of the legs. Sitting nice and tall, inhaling and then bringing the body forwards. Breathe into the hips. As you feel that resistance in the hips, exhale and let that resistance go. Inhaling, and we come up. Well done. We're going to take our left leg out to the side slightly. The right foot is bent. The right leg is bent, the right foot in at the inner thigh. We're going to lift up again through the spine, breathing in. If you have a towel, it might be worth putting it around your foot at this stage so you can draw yourself forwards. It doesn't matter where you get to. What we don't want, though, is that we want to lengthen out our spine. So if that's as far as you can go with the straight spine, that's perfect. Those who want to go a little bit further can. Turning the chest and the belly towards the left leg. On the inhale, rise up. And now cross left hand to the right knee. We're going to go for a nice long stretch through the side of the body, reaching out. If you want to go further and your body feels like it wants to, you can. And then we start to draw our torso through and turn our chest towards the sky. Inhaling. And now we change legs. The right leg stretches out beside the dog. The left leg is bent. Turning the torso towards the right leg, breathing in. Or sitting up from the base of your spine, from your hips, and we start to reach out. If you've got that towel, feel free to stretch it over the foot. Just go to where you can. Inhaling, we come up. Taking the right hand to the left knee this time, we're going to stretch through the left side of the body, reaching up and then out. Go to where you feel comfortable or comfortably uncomfortable. For those who are regular practitioners and their body wants to go further, please do. And we turn our chest towards the sky. On the next breath in, we come up. Well done, well done. We're going to do Baddha Konasana, butterfly, and then we're going to move into Shavasana. Excuse me. Bringing the feet together, the soles of the feet together. We sit nice and tall. A little bit of wing action through our legs. Actually, there are a lot of butterflies here this morning. White ones, orange and black ones, blue ones. It's a really lovely day. Inhaling, lift up through the spine, keep the chest open. Just go to where you can with a long straight spine. Good. And then when you get to as far as you can, then drop the head and you'll feel the spine open up. Keep the chin on the chest and roll up. Bring the feet together. And now, at your own pace, take your time. We're going to lie in Shavasana. I think Sherlock might be joining me for Shavasana today. So, lying down, the legs are apart, the arms are out to the sides, palms face upwards. Let yourself settle in to Shavasana, corpse pose, where we are able to let go and surrender, one of our surrender postures in yoga. Let the legs feel as heavy as fallen logs on the forest floor. The hands are as soft as baby's hands. Feel the points of the body that are in touch with the mat, with the earth, the heels, the calves, backs of the thighs, buttocks, shoulder blades, the back of the arms and the hands, and the back of the head. Bring your attention to the breath. as you inhale, and feel it pass across the nostrils. As you inhale through the chest, the diaphragm, and fill the belly with air. Let that breath run down into the legs, and then feel the breath as it passes through your body again and out on your exhale, out through the top of your head. Breathing in. Fill the belly, fill the body with nourishment. Breathing out, share peace and compassion with the world. Breathing in. And at the end of the inhale, allow yourself to pause for a few heartbeats, suspended. Then exhale. And at the end of the exhale, pause. Let yourself hover. Bring your attention to the breath, over and over again. Let yourself rest here in your breath, the rhythm of the in-breath, the rhythm of the out-breath, circling over and over again. Let your jaw unclench, your eyes soften, your forehead broadens, your inner ears relax. Rest here for a few more breaths. Gradually bring yourself back into your body. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the sounds around you. Gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. And in your own time, rolling to the right side and rest there for a few moments, feeling yourself cradled by the earth. When you are ready, gently come up to sitting. Let's pause for a few breaths with our hands in the Namaste position, thumbs at the heart center. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in our practice today. Have a beautiful day.